Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Biological Tips. Hope you all are fine. And today in this video we are going to discuss about dermal tissues. Right? We're going to discuss about dermal tissue. So let's get started. So what is a dermal tissue first of all? That's our question. So what is a dermal tissue? Derma means skin. So as we can compare our skin with the skin of the trees, okay, so it's a tissue of a plant, that is, it is a plant tissue. Dermal tissue is nothing but a plant tissue, which is the outer covering. It is also the outer covering, like suppose leaves, roots, fruits, flowers, stems, seeds. It covers these all things. Suppose, see, to our body, what is being covered? Skin is being covered to all the body. If we ask where is skin situated, so you will tell it covers our whole body. It's present in our whole body. It, in the same manner, dermal tissue is also present on the whole body of the tree, acting as the skin of its tree, the outer covering. It's usually for protection. Most important, whenever dermal tissue will come, mostly it is protection. If your skin comes, you will say first protection and then other uses of skin. It's the same with the dermal tissue also. So let's go for more about the topic. We can find pores which help in exchange of gases. What helps in exchange of gases? Of course, those are stomatal pores present on the leaves, right? So we can find these pores which are not visible to our naked eyes, but we can see them in microscope. That is why we say them as microscopic pores. We find microscopic pores which help in exchange of gases, which regulates water evaporation, that is nothing but transpiration also. Each pore has two bean shaped cells named guard cells, and together pore and guard cells make up the stomata. Clear, you can see here stomata is opening, stomata is closing. Guard cells are getting swollen and guard cells are getting shrunken. You can see that two types of two bean shaped cells are there. These are nothing but guard cells which are present in dermal tissue. Again, dermal tissue is divided into three types: epidermis, mesodermis, and endodermis. So let's see what is epidermis, mesodermis, and endodermis. Epidermis is the outer layer, mesodermis is the middle with M, middle. Endodermis is nothing but the inner layer. So let's get started. Dermal tissue. First, I'll tell something more about dermal tissue. These tissue cells are arranged closely depending on their functions. Their cells are very closely arranged. When compared to meristematic, they are far arranged. And then, depending on their functions, they are being arranged. They protect from dermal tissue, protect from loss of water, that is nothing but transpiration. Then mechanical damages and invasion of parasites, right? Then here excretory products are also formed. And now epidermis and endodermis are found. See, I have already said we have three types: epidermis, mesodermis, and endodermis. Epidermis and endodermis is usually found in each and every tree, whereas mesodermis is found in advanced trees. That's what it's written here. Epidermis and endodermis are found mostly in every plant, whereas mesodermis is only found in advanced plants. So, let us see the first type, epidermis. It is the outer layer. Usually, it is single layered cells. It covers younger parts of the plant. There is one waxy layer present in epidermis which helps in decrease of transpiration. Like suppose if loss of transpiration, much loss of water is from the plant body, then epidermis will decrease that water loss. That is nothing but your cuticle. They are closely packed. Okay, they are closely packed because they are dermal tissue. I've already said dermal tissue are closely packed. Coming to mesodermis, this is the middle layer. Cells again are closely packed, and these are found only in advanced plants or advanced trees. Endoderm, it is the inner layer, mostly found in all the trees and plants. Now let us see the last thing. Dermal tissue forms outer coverings of the all the plant body. I discussed this. It produces some parts like stomata and root hair. Even root hair contains dermal tissue. Forms additional layer called bark of the tree. Produces gum. Even dermal tissue is there where is the tissue where gum of the tree is being produced. The gum which we use for pasting is coming from the trees only, right? From which kind of tissue that gum is coming? It is nothing but your dermal tissue. Dermal tissue produces gum, example neem and acacia. For see, this gum is being, we are using it for pasting, but for what plant are using it as their production? They are using for repairing their tissues or whatever. If they have any kind of injuries, they heal that injuries using this gum. I hope you have understood this video. So if you have understood the video, hit the like button, share it, comment it, and don't forget to subscribe, and just hit the bell icon also. So if I suppose if I just upload one new video, you should get the notification. And if you haven't understand something, you can just comment me below so I can answer your question. Okay, till my next video, bye.